Hi, good morning. It's Jill from higherpowerpodcast.com. I want to introduce you to somewhere I come whenever I get the chance. This beautiful evergreen oak that we're standing next to is over 200 years old. Some actually say it's more than 600 years old. The roots beyond the actual ground that we can see, I'm probably treading on as I'm standing here. It has stood so many storms, so many changes, but still stood strong in the area it is. And now as protection, it's fenced off as well. It's not the only part of this forest that is actually amazing. The whole forest is. But on beautiful days like this, when I come down here, this is so in nature. I'm going to be quiet for a while and I want you to just focus on the pictures in the video and listen to the sounds that you can hear of nature. Whenever there is a time that you do feel off balance, out of alignment, way off centre, and things are really concerning you, problems ever seem to be looming and it's overwhelming. The internet is actually full of things like I'm showing you now, of just so that you can escape for 2 or 3 minutes, but if you can actually physically do this, this so grounds you and brings you back to realise how small and insignificant we actually are. And on life's pathway, we're going to come across lots of situations which we couldn't possibly be prepared for, couldn't possibly know how to handle. Because some of them can be extremely devastation, such as extreme loss, life taken away for no reason. All of these things change us, change our perspective and change our reasoning. All these things are totally perhaps hit you as a sideswipe or unjust, undeserved, whatever the reason that you give the outcome in the situation. It's your perspective, it's your view, it's your holding to that experience. And because of that, the world will be a different place in your eyes. It will be a different place that perhaps you don't feel safe anymore, or perhaps you, because of a loss or the actual feeling of the pain, you're not going to go through this again. You don't want to face this again. It's just, you try and shut yourself down from life. And there are phases, as with grief, and as with anything, it's all about that learning. It's all about that aspect of being, just being. And that's exactly what I want you to do today with me here, just be. For a few moments of your day. And just this beautiful blue sky, beautiful sun up there. And the place that I am, I'm completely on my own in this. Completely. There's nobody in this vicinity at all. And that's sometimes symbolic of how we feel when we've had a loss, when we've had a breakup, And when we're not sure of the next direction to take and we feel off-centered. And this is where the grounding has to start. This is where going back into nature will so help you. This is where some meditation time. This is quiet time. Quietening the mind. Quietening the thoughts. Just being you. Just being with you. Being kind and curious to anything that comes up. And what comes up, realizing that these are emotions that perhaps haven't been dealt with before, perhaps, and something's triggered them and they've come back again. Just focus on you for a little while. When you do that, you realize that you can make a change at this 1 second in your life, whether it be an internal one, where you make a decision and the decision is fueled by hurt, perhaps, it's fueled by rejection, and it will power you for a little while, but it won't always sustain you because you won't feel complete, you won't feel whole. And it's all about feeling whole in life. When we feel whole and complete, nothing else really matters, because whatever happens to you, it cannot take you off center. It can't take you away from just you. We are emotional beings, we are vibrational creatures. And the vibrations at any one time alters how we feel in life. From the states of high vibration, which you can feel when you're at one with nature, and you're just so in awe of such a beautiful day and a beautiful view of trees that have stood the test of time, seen so much. That's when you kind of feel connected, belonged. This is where you can come to ground. And like this entrance I'm approaching now, you can go through a totally new door in your life. And it may be a bit scary because you're doing this on your own, so you're going to hold back for a moment. And you're going to have that inertia, should I? Is this good for me, is this not? Ask yourself, is staying where you are at this moment serving you? If not, you know you've got to take a step forward. Because what's the other side? Maybe something so good for you. So vast. That there could be something so incredibly good the other side. All you've got to do is make that first step. These roads may be narrow, and there may not be a path. Or somebody else has perhaps made the path. And in making that path, it led them to a new beginning, to a new start, to a new phase. And then we come to a fork in the road. How very symbolic, hey? How very symbolic. If you turn right, you may meet the person of your dreams. If you turn left, you may realize the financial abundance you had anyway and follow ideas. My intuition says turn left today, so I'm turning left. Each step we make is a new beginning for all of us. If we keep walking familiar paths and expecting the same things to happen, and we want changes, it's not going to happen. You have to change your path. And like life, there's always crossroads. There's always choices. Which one do I make? Which one will be best for me? That's all about your internal guidance. That's all about your internal compass. Some journeys will lead you to dead ends. But those dead ends aren't a waste of time, like the people that you have in life that sometimes fall away from your life. They're not a waste of time, they're growth times. They're people you need to learn from. As long as you learn the lesson in a healthy way and don't beat yourself up or feel rejected or lonely, you're going to come through them that much stronger. And you're going to be more aware of when things come to you in life and how to deal with them. And recognise all the flags, all the red signals that perhaps come on along the way that we don't always pay attention to. And my path today has brought me to wide open space, more beauty, more in awe, more gratitude than ever my soul can encompass. And if I wasn't sharing this with you of where I am, because perhaps you can't get out of your situation or you're stuck inside, I want to take you with me, because I feel I would be doing an injustice not to show you this beautiful country, this beautiful place of peace I can offer you at any moment in time you want to come back. So it's still wishing you love, wishing you gratitude. Always replace expectation with appreciation, because frustration brings disappointment and hurt. Other people will be other people. Free will stay free will. Don't expect others to tick your boxes, and don't feel that you have to tick everybody else's boxes either. You do not need a dependent, somebody to complement you but not complete you, because you are complete as you are. I'm still signing out on this incredibly beautiful day. Take great care. Speak to you soon.